friend Bailey, who also does my lashes. We are doing a makeup look. We created this look with the Soul palette from ColourPop. So if you guys want to learn how to create this look, then follow along now. And then at the end, I'm also going to tell you about where you can find our everyday makeup look. That's going to be posted on Bailey's page.
We'll go ahead and get started. So I like to do the eyes first when I'm doing like a look like this because you get a lot of fallout. Yeah. And then when I like wipe your eyes off, it can be like pshh. Okay, so this brush is perfect. It's like a flat little one. So I'm going to start with the eye primer. And this is the primer that I've been using for a long time and use on everyone, and it seems to last like a really long time whenever I do people's makeup for like formal or something. So this is the MAC 24-Hour Extended Eye Base, and it goes a long way, so you don't need like a ton. You just want like a thin layer, because otherwise it'll have like the opposite effect and start creasing because it's just too much crap on your eye. Okay. Just eating crackers. Okay, and then I'm gonna do like set the primer. I guess I'll sit down. Okay, so I'm gonna set the primer, and I'm just gonna use this palette by Tarte. It's the Tarte lip palette because it's like the most basic, like everyday palette. And I'm using the same brush in this color, Free Spirit, which is like a bone color. It's just
I love that palette. I need to get that.
It's so good. It's all mattes too, which is nice. Okay, so everything is set. Primed and set, so we're good. So now we have all these fun ColourPop eyeshadows that they sent to Allie, so it's so fun. We get to try them all.
At these
Super
colors.
Fun summer colors.
They're so bright. I'm obsessed with these. This is the Soul palette, if you couldn't tell.
So like the sun.
Soul. And we're gonna do an orangey reddish.
Yes, I'm gonna pull up my
hot look.
Reference photo. Okay, I can't guarantee that it's gonna look just like this, but this is kind of what we're going for. A good look. See?
Attempt it.
Very cool. So we're gonna do something. It's not gonna be the exact same thing, but this is an inspired look, which doesn't mean it's the same thing, all right?
It's not a replica.
No, never. So first thing you gotta do is you gotta do your transition shade. So that's gonna be like the top shade that you see, so that everything kind of like gradates upwards, and so you don't have any harsh lines, because blending is super important. So I'm gonna take this first color in the Soul palette. It's called New Digs. Okay, whatever that means. And a MAC 286 brush.
It's this one.
Yeah. Lightly turn your head a little bit. I'm gonna like lightly do that through her crease, just like up here. Nothing fancy. Just kind of like an overall wash through the crease to like make a nice shape of where everything's gonna go. And just to create like a nice fade, if that makes sense. Sorry, but that didn't hurt. I feel like I can because they're basically mine.
They are yours.
Okay. So we have that done. Now we can move on. So I think, let's see, I'm just looking at my picture. For the next color, I'm going to do the other one that Allie was talking about. It's called Dynamite. I'm going to do the same thing, just a little bit lower than what I did before, because like I said, you want to kind of like start with a lighter color at the top and go down so that it makes a nice fade out. Okay. Looking pretty cool so far. Very orange.
I'm so excited to see the end of this.
Yeah, because you can't really see it.
I can't see it at all.
And we're doing everything. We're not just doing eyeshadow. We're doing like the whole face. But the main thing that's really exciting about this is the eyeshadow because of all these fun colors. Okay. Next, I like this color. It's called Ooh. Ooh. That's so funny. Okay, so I'm gonna put that a little bit more in the crease. Like from looking at the picture, I'm gonna put it like right there, very defined, and then like on the outer corner and the inner corner to make kind of like a halo effect. So to do that, I'm gonna use my MAC 217, and this is like my favorite second brush to go in with, so I always start with the 286 one. It's like a fluffy brush to blend out the shades, and then I like to use the 217 to give it a little bit more of a defined thing, but it's still like really well blended.
Guys, this color is so aggressive. This is probably my most aggressive color I've ever used in my life.
Never done something quite so vibrant.
No.
Okay, so turn that way so you can see. You can see I'm just like dabbing that on the outer corner right here, like this. And also, keep in mind, we haven't done anything else, so if you do have any makeup that's coming way out here, it's fine because you're going to wipe it away. And it'll look really cool in the end because it'll be like super sharp. So I'm doing that on the inner corner and the outer corner. And then I'm gonna like blend it up here to connect both sides. I'm doing her makeup like upside down because I want everyone to be able to see what I'm doing.
Do you need me to scoop back?
No, you're good. Okay. Look forward. See that? Very cool. And with super bright shades like this too, you also want to like take your time blending because otherwise it's gonna look crazy if it's like not, you know, cohesive. Okay, so I feel really good about that. I'm gonna go back in with the 286 brush and blend it just gently because I want it to stay like in place, but I also don't want it to look like a blunt line anywhere. And we'll probably go back through and add a little bit more of this color just to make it extra vibrant because the more you blend it, the less vibrant it is, but you also want to make sure it's blended, so. I like it.
Does it look cool? I'm so excited.
It's hard to tell at first. Okay, so now it's time to add a little pop to the center. So I'm taking my MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus and I'm going to spray this brush. It's a Morphe brush, just like a flat eyeshadow brush, because when you're using like a shimmer, they pop better if it's a little bit wet. So then we're going to use this color right here. It's called, Floaties. We're just going to put that in the middle so you can see this like open space where I haven't put any eyeshadow. That's where Floaties goes. Okay, see, close. Has just a little shimmer there, but we're going to put like a brighter color on top to make it pop. This is cool though. So these colors are pretty similar. If you can see, it kind of looks like all one color across, but like the one in the middle is just shimmery. So next we're gonna go in, where did it go? Oh, right here. This color right here, it came in a little single thing, and it's called Two Birds.
Two birds.
Where do these names?
One stone.
Yeah, where did these names come from? So what I'm gonna do with this one is I'm gonna take my finger and put it on the middle on top of what I just did, and that's gonna like, I don't know, using your finger for shimmery colors is like a really good little hack. This is like a super like yellowy green gold, so it's like really cool. Yeah, that added what we needed right there. Okay. So there, now there's like a really cool gold pop in the middle, which I think makes like such a big difference to this look. Okay, so now we have like a good like base kind of what the eyeshadow look is, but you want to like deepen the creases and stuff because you don't want it to look like flat, you know, you need some dimension.
Perfect.
Okay, so this is Facet, and I'm going to take this brush by Morphe. It's the M443 brush, and it's just another blending crease brush. It's very similar to the MAC 217. And for this one, I'm going to use it to like define the outer corner of her eye. So it's just going to add like a little depth out here and like smokiness. But it's not like too much. We probably will go over that with something a little bit darker too, because it just needs to be darker.
Not working.
It's just not like quite dark. So to add like a little bit more depth, I'm going to go back into this palette and I'm going to take Bombshell, which is this dark purple right here, and this is gonna really and give us what we want. Boom. Did you see that? Look, close your eye. That is what we wanted. I hope you can see that. Maybe on the other eye there's more light on that side. You just want to make sure that you keep blending it too, because you can't like overblend, but you can underblend. Okay, and now I'm just taking this really huge Morphe blending brush and blending, obviously. Make it look like nice and smooth. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in with the MAC 217 and take that really bright orangey pink color again and go through here.
Yeah.
And make sure that it's like still there, you know, because like I said, after you've like blended some other colors, it can be kind of like hidden.
Is this the most aggressive look you've ever done?
No, I don't know. I've done some pretty like vibrant looks just on myself and stuff.
How about on somebody else?
Definitely on somebody else. This is like the most anyone has ever let me do closing in. So everyone's like, I just want like a nude, neutral, smoky eye with browns. And I'm like, of course you do.
Okay. It's like everybody else does.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess they're going to formal, so it makes sense. They don't want like this for formal.
Oh, I would do this if I had the right dress.
I mean, why not? Makes you stand out. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do for like the top part of the eye is like a thin little layer of like powder on her lash line. And it's going to kind of mimic eyeliner, but I don't want like a serious like harsh eyeliner line. So this is called Let's Do It, and it literally looks like just a matte black. So I'm going to take this brush, and it's like a really thin little brush, and it's going to be good to go on the lash line. And this also will kind of like cover up any spaces you have in your lashes, because she needs a fill right now by me. But we ain't got time today.
We got time for that.
So I'm basically just using black eyeshadow as like an eyeliner. And it's not like super dark like an eyeliner would be, which is why I like it. Because I mean, you really don't need any like dark black eyeliner with this eyeshadow. This is the ratchet way to do it, but if you have like a makeup wipe, this would be better with a makeup wipe, but we don't have one. So I'm taking just like a paper towel and water, and I'm gonna use that to like wipe off the fallout, and then I'm gonna take it from the lower lash line up to create like a nice line and to kind of like clean up under the... Okay. So now we're going to move on to foundation, but I'm not going to put my eyeshadows away yet because we have to do the lower lash line, but you have to do your face first.
So we're not going to really explain how to do like put foundation on, because you guys know how to do that, I hope.
You should.
But what I do, so Bailey's going to use what I use on myself. So I just take a little squeeze of the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow. I usually put it like right on my thumb.
We have a fancy face palette.
Oh yeah, we're gonna use her
A mixing
fancy palette. A little squeeze of the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow. I use a little bit of Studio Fix Fluid by MAC, and I use NW15. If you're not tan, this is like very orangey, so that's why I mix it with this NW13 Mineralized. This is a little bit lighter. I'm sorry. The Studio Fix Fluid I find is a little bit lighter than this Mineralized one. Some people disagree. But yeah, so I'm not tan right now at all, so we're gonna mix all three of these, and I always mix in a little bit of Wonder Glow just because it gives you a little bit of a glow.
Which is what everyone wants these days.
Of course.
Okay, so like this is like the little Anastasia palette. It came with the lip palette. If you here you do that. I'll do everything with me. This is another cool trick, is to like have a little palette like that. A lot of people use like little candle dishes, but any like type of glass thing is really cool because then it doesn't soak up your product. And then I'm squirting a little bit of this. Okay, I don't know why it stopped.
That's so weird.
I'm glad you saw that. Connecting this color with the outer part. And then with a little tiny brush, this is a MAC 218 SE. I'm gonna take this purple, this dark like plummy purple color again, Bombshell, from the Tartelette palette and go like right as close to her lower lash line as I can to connect where I did like the darker part on the top. And I don't go super far with that because I don't like super heavy under eyes. This little one. Okay. Okay, perfect. So the eyes are totally done. And then if she wants to put mascara on later, she can, but I don't like to put mascara on people. Because I feel like I always...
No mascara. I don't like mascara.
She don't need it.
Because of lash extensions.
Alright, so we are so close to being done. Foundation, everything's done. All we really need to do next is bronzer, highlighter, and blush. And then I'm going to put the lips on. So... Okay, so you can talk about that. I always use it.
I use Hoola bronzer. This is my go-to. It's by Benefit. Use it every single day of my life that I wear makeup.
And this is like a universal bronzer. Like it's not a certain shade. This is just the shade it comes in. So like it really works for anyone's skin tone. You don't have to be like tan or it's not like super light. Like it's weird. It like matches everyone. It's weird. But our skin tone's not that different, so. And I like to just put this like out, you know, starting like right where your ears connect to your face and like kind of to your smile lines. But I mean, bronzer is pretty self-explanatory. And I don't really like to do like a contour with eyes this strong. Like if you want a contour, you really need to go for more of like a natural looking eye or something more simple, like just a basic smoky eye. But if you're doing like crazy lips and eyes, like please don't contour because you're gonna look crazy. Okay, we're gonna do a little on the neck just to make sure everything matches. Okay, so I'm using my brow book by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is what I use for everyone because it has all the colors. See? So for Allie, we'll probably do soft brown. Yeah, because she's got darker brows. Like obviously your hair is highlighted, so your natural color is not as light as your hair. Don't try to match your eyebrows to your hair. That's not how it's supposed to work. And Allie keeps her brows very natural, which is a good look right now. It's like very in, like not the super defined brows, you know? But it's still fun to fill them in and give them a little bit more shape, especially when you have this much eyeshadow on. So otherwise you look like you have no brows because there's like all the attention's on your eyes. You need your brows to frame everything. Okay, look at the camera. See the difference? This one's filled in, this one's not. That makes such a big difference. People, I feel like, still aren't caught up with the brow trend. Like, I feel like people still don't fill in their brows, and I'm like, what are you doing? Where have you been?
What are you doing with your life? So weird.
Go to Ulta or Sephora and get some brow powder, please.
I prefer powder over anything.
I do too. I feel like it's more natural and it lasts longer.
I feel like it blends to your brows so much better than any like gel, pomade.
Yeah. Okay. And see, it's super simple. We don't have to do anything crazy because her brows are like very natural. Last few things are going to be highlighter, blush. And so I was telling in the last video about this. It's the Jaclyn Hill Becca palette, and it has Champagne Pop in it, which is Allie's fave. But it has
it's got
all this other
these
stuff.
other ones.
And I like to use this brush for highlighter. It's like very lightweight and it just dusts over your cheekbone. So it's the MAC 137. We're going to use Champagne Pop, of course. Put that on the cheekbone, like right above the bronzer. And I mean, highlighter is just everything, so you can put it all over if you want. Put it on the nose. And I like to do a little bit above the eyebrows too. And then chin, because why? Okay. And then actually I'm gonna use the same brush for the blush. So I like this one. It's like shimmery. And you really don't want to like dig your brush into it because it's gonna be super vibrant, which would look.
What's that one called?
This is called Rosé Spritz. It's all champagne wine themed, I guess. And this blush looks good with the eyeshadow, it like ties it all together. And right now, it looks crazy, but I have something I always do at the end when I'm done with the face. It's taking a humongous brush and a Morphe E41, this is what it is. And you blend the face out so that there's no harsh lines. And this is one of my favorite things I do. And I really think it makes a big difference in the makeup look, like face-wise, because then your face isn't like really, really harsh. Like, I don't know, I just don't like the look of like bronzer.
So basically she doesn't like the look that I do all the time?
No, yours never looks like that.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, so everything is done. I'm going to set her face, so I'm going to use the MAC Fix Plus, which I think, no, you use the all-nighter, but I'm going to
I use all-nighter usually.
Because this, I don't know, this is just what I'm used to using with like the way I do face. And it melts all the powders together. And another trick is to fan your face right after you spray it, because it like really sets everything in.
Also, this is my favorite smell, the way that this
It smells so good.
This is my favorite smell in the world.
Okay, so the very last step is going to be lips. So we have a few options, but Allie's thinking she wants to do like an orange thing. I'm going to let you do it yourself because it's so hard.
Yeah, I'll try. So our two options were these. We have ColourPop Starcross, which is really red. The ColourPop sent me this one. I love this. I think for this look, this Court by Kylie one is going to be better. And this is called Rad.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I'm really bad at putting on lipstick, but we're going to attempt.
Putting on liquid lipstick is really hard.
This looks so cool.
Oh yeah, it's your first.
Okay guys, so this is the finished look. This is the first time I've ever done something like super bold like this, and it's so cool. I'm really excited to take some pictures after this. But yeah, we mainly used the Soul palette from ColourPop, and then a couple of these little loose ones here and there. And then for the lips, we used the Court Court from Kylie Cosmetics in Rad. So thank you, Bailey, for doing my makeup. This was so fun. Yes, and you guys don't forget to go check out the everyday makeup looks we did on ourselves on her page, and we'll link that below.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff here and there. Sorry, I got distracted. Can you edit that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
At the top
No.
left corner.
This is dynamite.
Wait, what? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not a mirror. It's just like.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. That's it goes this way.
Are you positive?
Mm-hmm. That's how makeup palettes are read from right to left.
And you learn something new every single day. This is called New Digs. I just can't believe that that's how you read your makeup palette. No. No. Charlie, cut it out. My color in my eyes.
He's like, that's a little aggressive.
He's literally saying, take that shit off.